Well, hey, everybody, welcome back to Home Recording Solutions, a channel devoted to helping you to get professional radio quality music in your home studio on any budget. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about producing. Producing is so important, and it's something that sometimes we aren't very good at, sometimes in the home studio. But it's so important to have a good arrangement and to have an interesting production to make your song stand out and sound professional. Now, it's possible to have a great mix where, the tracks are well balanced and the frequencies are sitting with each other well and the dynamics are sounding good and sonically everything sounds balanced and everything sounds good, but it just sounds boring. So it's possible to have a great sounding mix, but the songs still sound boring. And good production and good arrangement is all about making the song sound interesting from start to finish. It's so important that we get good at arrangement and production in the home studio. So today in this, I'll try to make this a shorter video, shouldn't take too long, but I want to just walk you through just an idea of what production can look like. Now, granted, this is just one song out of millions of songs, okay? But I'm just going to sort of point out some things that I did in the way of production to this song. This is my song, Holding On. It's a song that I wrote and recorded and mixed. And if you're interested, it's available on YouTube and Spotify and all those digital streaming outlets, iTunes and so forth. So if you're interested, check it out, Holding On by Dakota Black. But I just want to walk you through this and talk a little bit about the production. So let's start off here at the very beginning, of course, and I'm just going to play a little bit of this. So we see here that we have our stereo guitar, acoustic guitar. And that part right there, where the piano comes in, I added that in as sort of a last minute type thing. It just added something a little bit interesting to the intro. You see, without that piano, the intro is just the stereo acoustic guitar, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But one thing I like about the little tinkling on the piano there is that it kind of makes it makes your ears perk up a little bit. It adds something there other than just the acoustic guitar. It's the only part of the song where that piano is, that specific riff. And then we're going to get into the verse here, the first verse.
In my dreams I see you there, still here with me. Before you went away.
So right now, obviously, the acoustic guitar is driving the verse. And not much else is going on at this point. This is meant to be a ballad. It's meant to be a softer song. So not a whole lot is going on, especially at the very beginning.
It's hard to say so long.
And now we're about to enter the first chorus.
'Cause you're not here anymore.
Now we have a change in the chord progression there, but it's still mainly the acoustic guitar driving this so far.
Until I can see you again, I'll be holding on.
Now listen to this part right here. Here come the strings, stereo strings, and stereo piano.
As I look back in time, I see you there.
Now, I want to stop right there real quick. Now, I could have done the second verse just like the first verse with just the acoustic guitar driving it, but it would have been boring. I mean, people have already heard that. So what is it about the second verse that's going to be a little bit different, that's going to make people want to keep listening instead of changing the station or going to the next song on their Spotify playlist? And so adding in the piano and the strings there makes the ears perk up a little bit. It's like, something different now, something different going on here in the second verse.
Living out your life with family by your side. Guess
Now,
I never thought.
I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a little bit. Actually, okay, here we go. The second chorus. Now things are picking up a little bit.
'Cause you're not here anymore. I'm here all alone.
So as you can see right here, going into the second chorus, I got a little more aggressive with the acoustic guitar right there because it's time to start. Okay, we're going into the second chorus now. Let's start vamping up the dynamics. Let's change the dynamics a little bit. Let's start making this not rock more, because that would be that's the wrong genre for this. But we're just making things. We're picking up the pace, if so to speak, on the production here, and we're adding. It's getting more passionate, and it's getting more stuff's going on as the song progresses, which kind of makes sense.
'Cause you're not here anymore. I'm here all alone until I can see you again. I'll be holding on.
Now we're about to go into the final chorus here.
I'm missing you.
Did you see that? Or rather, did you hear that? Now I've added in some drums. Okay. So this is the part of the song where things are climaxing, things are getting really passionate, and the song is coming to its climax here. And we want to make it sound full, and we want the music and the production to match what's going on with the lyrics. The lyrics are getting more passionate right now. And so we want the production with the music to sort of complement that. And I've added the drums in here to help with that, still keeping the strings, still keeping the acoustic guitar, and still keeping the piano.
I'm missing you so much, but there is hope beyond the setting sun. I'll see you again beyond the setting sun. Beyond the setting
we're coming
sun.
we're nearing the end of the song here. The piano in the background there is kind of driving this part, and then acoustic guitar only with the strings in the background, and then one more strum on the acoustic guitar, and then a few seconds later we're going to have the strings perk back up here just as a sort of a pad type effect at the end. That's going to swell up a little bit, and then it's going to fade back down. Now, as I said before, this is just one example out of a million examples of what production can look like. And so the purpose of this is not to tell you to go apply these same concepts to your song, or to apply the exact same things that I did here to your song. It may not fit, but I just wanted to give you guys some ideas about what production looks like. I could have done this whole song with just an acoustic guitar and just my voice, and it would have been very boring. And so I did things like, when I hit the second verse, I added in the piano and the strings. And then when I hit that final chorus, I added in the drums. And I changed the dynamic of the song to keep it interesting, to keep it fresh, because you don't want the listener getting bored and changing the station or just going to the next song on their Spotify playlist. You want to keep things interesting. That's just an example. Hope you got something from today's video. So next time that you're producing a song, think about not just how you want to mix it, but how you want to produce it. Things you can do to help make it interesting and keep it interesting all throughout the song. Thanks a bunch, everybody. Make sure to subscribe and check out this song on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, iTunes, all those places. I'd appreciate it. I'll catch you next time.